If you're like me and you don't like the unreliability of an air mattress because it can be too noisy and there's always that risk of it possibly popping, then you might want to try this system. This is 2 short Nemo Switchbacks, and I layered them on top of each other because I'm a stomach sleeper, a side sleeper, and a back sleeper throughout the night. So I don't like my hip digging into the ground. I like to be comfortable. And so I want to show you this setup because I have plenty of hip padding, so it's very comfortable. I even have a little bit of extra head padding to lift your head up a bit. This is a really good setup and I really recommend it. So to show you how this system works is you take the short mat, which will be your bottom. This is what your hips and your legs are going to be on. You take the second short mat and you got to put it over the first one. If you put it only 2 folds over, the mats, the honeycombs, fit into each other, and you actually don't get much more padding at all. And this is practically almost the same as just one mat. But if you pull it a third time, a third fold, now you get more padding because there's more air. The honeycombs do not match up, and so you get a lot more padding that way. What I really like is that if you want even more padding, you just fold 2 of the folds over on the top mat, then you pull the mat down 3 folds. See, that's one fold, 2 fold, and 3 fold. And now you've got 3 thicknesses of matting for your hips. It's extremely comfortable and it doesn't hurt one bit. I want to show you how the head folds in. It's just simple. You just take the top fold and you fold it in, and it gives you some extra padding on the head, and it helps elevate your head a little bit. It's not much, but it is a noticeable difference. Now this specific sleeping mat system where you have 3 layers of sleeping mat for your hips and with the head folded is only good for somebody who's my size, 5'10", 5 foot 10 inches, because this isn't very long. You're folding the mat a lot, you're layering the mat over the other one, so you're losing a lot of height there. Now you can do some things about this. You can take this fold, get rid of it, push it back 3 layers, and you just gave yourself I don't know, what is that, another 8 inches just by that alone. But you know, if you're a tall person, and that means you're probably gonna weigh more, which means you're gonna want more padding for your hips, I would imagine. So I recommend you go with the Nemo Switchback regular versions. They're like $50 each, and just go with that. This system weighs about 1.4 pounds, and the regular version, I think they weigh 14 and a half ounces each. And so this is a good system if you don't want an air mattress that's really noisy. I've already popped 2 air mattresses and I've treated them very carefully. I had them on foam pads, I had them on a ground sheet, and they still pop. So reliability is very important to me, and also comfort. So one thing you got to take into consideration, like the only downside to this sleeping system is the bulkiness of it. I mean, this isn't that big. This isn't that big at all. But it definitely is more bulky than an air mattress. What I love about these is that they double up as a seat during the day. So you can put these side by side or just sit on one of them, and you give yourself a seat when you need to take breaks. This is the only con for these mats, is how bulky they are. Since you're carrying 2, I can't fit these inside my pack. I gotta strap them to the outside like most people do with their mats, but you gotta have 2 mats. So this is the only con I can think of. They're super comfortable, they're not noisy like air mattresses are, they're reliable, they're very comfortable, they're lightweight, but they're bulky. So you gotta be willing to have this strapped to the outside of your pack. Alright, well, thank you for watching. If you like this sleeping system, please subscribe.